Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today is the beginning of one of my absolute favorite month-long yearly challenges, which is Inktober. If you don't know what Inktober is, it's where you ink and draw a picture every day in the month of October. Now you can use a prompt list, the official prompt list, other made prompt list. You can do whatever you want if you don't find a prompt that you really like. It all depends on what you're wanting to do that year. Last year I used not the official prompt, but a prompt made by someone else on Instagram, and it was a mythical creature theme. That was probably my favorite theme so far. I've done this a couple times and I haven't used the official prompt yet because it just didn't jump out at me or interest me. And so I used the mythical creature one last year, and I used Tantone paper with black and gray Copic markers. So I kept it fairly not colorful, but still kind of colorful because I used two different kinds of grays, warm grays, cool grays, well actually, and neutral grays, so 3 grays. And it still popped off of that Tantone paper, especially when I use my gel pen. And if you weren't here for that challenge, I do have a video going through that sketchbook. I didn't unfortunately record any of the making of those pictures, but I did record just the sketchbook tour at the end of the challenge. So I will link that below if you want to check that out. The year before that, 2017, I don't think I actually did Inktober, now that I think about it, because I did the Sketchbook Slam Challenge, which, oh my goodness, that challenge is intense. And I will not be doing that challenge for a few more years if I ever do it again, because I've actually done it twice. I don't know what I was thinking, because it was one year after the other, so it was super close already, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing this again until I'm so old I can't remember that I did it the first time, and then I'll do it. And then lo and behold, next year I did it again. I'm like, what was I thinking? But anyways, I finished both of those challenges on time, which was awesome. I went a little crazy at the end, but I did finish it. Anyways, back to this video. This year, I, again, am not using the official prompt, but I was directed by a friend, and she found a Disney Inktober prompt, which is not fully Disney, which is good because for Mermaid 2019, I did completely Disney, so I didn't want to do a completely Disney theme again. So this one is half prompt words, like fruit and bad day and rocker and flower, animal, stuff like that. And then the other half is like fan art. So there's Disney villain and princess, so I still get a little Disney in there. There's a mermaid, which is always a plus for me. But there's also like Digimon and Paradise Kiss, which I didn't really read too much, but I do know what it is. Host Club, Ghibli, Cyborg, Adventure Time, stuff like that. So it was a really good mixture for me, I think, that I could do half whatever I want and then half fan art, which I have been wanting to do more of, and I want to record the videos for fan art, so we will see how that goes. When voicing this, I actually have the second day already done, which is Flapjack, and it doesn't completely say the misadventures of Flapjack, but that's immediately what I thought of when I saw Flapjack, because my sister absolutely loves that show. But I will talk more about that tomorrow because it is the prompt for day 2, so be on the lookout for that. Now for this picture. This one was kind of hard for me to think about what I wanted to do exactly because fruit is very vague. I like more of the, not strict prompts, but like vampire. It's still loose enough that I can design my own, but it's a specific thing. And fruit is kind of like that, but there's so many. So I was kind of going through my Instagram to see what I could do, and I remembered that for a class last year, I did a book on washi tape fruit for one of my classes because we had, I think it was a book making class or a paper making class, something like that, and we had to make a book. And I decided I had all this washi tape with fruit on it. I was going to make these little characters that represented a certain fruit and put it all in the same book. So for this one, I chose watermelon and orange. No specific reason. I just liked their design, so I was like, you know what? Okay. And in the original picture, they're more of a chibi child version. I will link it to Instagram. I don't think I included them in a sketchbook tour anywhere because they were in a sketchbook. They were their own separate thing. And I did post them on Instagram, so I will link that below if you want to see all of them. I think there's like 7 or 8 of them. And I chose these two. I aged them quite a bit. Not too much. I'd say preteen, teen, early teens. And in this picture, the watermelon, which is the one with pink hair, as you will see later, is carrying the orange. So I chose those two because I really like their designs. In the original one, where I used the washi tape, was their outfit. So this was fun in that I got to design completely new outfits for them. And it was a little tricky with the greens because they're so close together. You'll see later that the watermelon's top is green and then the orange's bottom outfit is green. So I had to use 2 different greens and it was a little tricky, but I did manage it. And so I kind of depicted them in this fun little thing. I can imagine them as friends, and the watermelon's not too happy that now she has to carry the orange because the orange just overdid it and is in a candy coma because she ate too much candy, and she's just not happy about it. For her colors, I tried to stick really close to the original colors. I unfortunately, when making the original, did not write those down anywhere, so I kind of just held up the picture in one hand, and in the other hand I had my Copic cheat sheet where I have little swatches of all my Copic colors and tried to match them. I think I got pretty close on some of them. Like I said, for the outfits, they're not washi tape anymore, so I had more liberty with that in that I could choose whatever color I wanted, but still trying to stick to the colors I used in the original pictures. What else do I have to say? The background is just a simple watercolor background. I didn't really want to cover so much space with my Copic markers because that's a lot of ink. And I was already using the inks on them, so it kind of helped make them pop in the front versus the simple gradient wash of orange and yellow watercolor in the background. Most of them will have simple backgrounds for this Inktober challenge, unless there's like a specific scene that comes to mind, like Studio Ghibli is one of the prompt challenges. I forget what day, but it's one of the prompts. I am so excited for that. And there's even some of the other prompts like Diva. That one I am super excited because I'm going to draw a diva from one of my absolute favorite all-time movies, so I'm not going to spoil that. You're going to have to wait till that day, but I'm super excited. Like I said earlier, I want to do YouTube videos, especially of the fan art ones, if none other ones. So it is my hope, knock on some wood, that I produce at least 3 to 5 videos for this challenge. I'm not going to post every day because that's just not something I'm able to do with my work and school schedule because I am still in school. I have my final semester of college this semester, so it's at the end and they totally missed the memo to make it an easy semester. So it's pretty challenging, but I guess in a good way. It's just really busy. So I won't be posting every single day, but I want to do the first one, which is this one, and then Flapjack is the second one. Somewhere in the middle, I want to do a video of the coloring and then maybe a halfway tour, or should I wait until the end? What do you guys think? Do you want a halfway tour around the 15th? Or at the end, do you want me to just do a sketchbook tour and go through them and just talk more about them? What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know what you would rather. What else? I don't know. I think that's about it. So I'm going to play some music. There's not too much left of the video. So I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Bye.